On today's episode, we're checking in with the cast and crew of the Justice League versus Teen Titans to get an inside look at the superhero showdown.
Plus, we're gearing up for Grant Morrison's new Earth 1 graphic novel all about Wonder Woman. So turn your purple healing rays on high and get ready for DC All Access.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany Smith.
And I'm Jason Inman. Power up the bat signal because it's time to run through the latest DC news.
The brilliant Grant Morrison is giving Diana Prince an updated origin story in the new Wonder Woman Earth 1 graphic novel. The story sees Air Force pilot Steve Trevor crash land on Paradise Island, and Diana has to break Amazonian laws to help him return home. Little does she know the culture shock she's in for in America. So grab your copy of Wonder Woman Earth 1 starting tomorrow.
DC is launching a brand new Bloodlines miniseries from writer J.T. Cruel, which has a story that is equal parts horror and science fiction.
Okay, so Bloodlines is essentially about a small town where an alien infestation puts out these little parasites and people get infected. And they start to get what you might call powers, but they're really kind of like, it's almost like an illness, it's like a sickness. So it's infecting them from the inside and slowly taking them over. And it's just a real creepy, scary horror story about how these people kind of cope with these so-called powers they're getting, but it's really kind of killing them from the inside.
And you can track down the debut issue of Bloodlines in comic stores this week.
In Batman Beyond, the city of Neo Gotham has descended into chaos, and Tim Drake is fighting for his life against the futuristic Justice League.
I really think the funnest thing we have in issue 11, because we've been building to this for quite some time, is the face-to-face meeting for the world's finest team. And that's Batman and Superman. The story moving forward is really that we're dealing with a world that needs to be repaired. And who better to do that to the extent that they can than the Justice League of America? I think the fun thing for everybody is going to be Superman, because if you think back to what the Superman was that we always saw as part of Batman Beyond, this is a different version. And I think people are going to have a really fun reaction to it.
There's a couple good moments with between Superman and Tim.
You can pick up your copy of Batman Beyond issue 11 tomorrow.
In Vertigo news, Survivors Club is a fantastically spooky journey filled with all your favorite 80s horror movie staples like monsters, exorcists, and zombies. In issue number 7, the ragtag group of survivors grapple with a haunted video game and have to dodge monsters that emerge from under the bed. You can pick up your copy tomorrow, but be sure to read it with the lights on.
The Teen Titans are tackling their toughest test yet as they go up against a possessed Justice League in the latest DC animated film, Justice League vs. Teen Titans. For today's featured story, we've got the cast and crew here to give us an inside look at the epic matchup. This is the first time we're seeing the Teen Titans in the DC animated film world. Did you feel intimidated by taking that on at all?
No. It was fun. It was super fun. I would be remiss if I didn't say there were little bits and pieces of Teen Titans Go, but it's a good time. And being able to kind of infuse the heart into what would otherwise be a fairly grim tale, I think was a good kind of challenge, and I think it worked.
Blue Beetle is a Teen Titan. He's fighting against the Justice League, who has turned evil, and to be trusted to tell this story is like so important because it's something I watched growing up. So being a fan and being able to be in this is amazing for me.
In some of the other films, Flash has played much more of a comedic role. In this one, you get possessed.
Yeah.
So, how different was it for you voicing the character of the Flash while you were possessed?
It was fun. It was fun, and it's neat to see like what they did with it after, in post to make it even more possessy sounding. Is that a word?
What is it like for you to take these characters who people connect with on a heroic side? Now in this one, they're possessed. How different or difficult was that for you?
I feel like it was actually good because it allowed the Teen Titans to have their moment. I feel like this movie is an avenue to sort of introduce a new set of characters. Quite honestly, it was a lot of fun for me.
Kara, you play Starfire in this film. What is her role with the Teen Titans?
She's the boss. She is the leader. So, she's been kind of a superhero for a while, and she's kind of taken the newbies under her wing and building them into a team.
Damian, his purpose in this is to learn to trust other people, because he's always been the lone wolf, as we see in the beginning, and being with the Teen Titans and being with kids his own age, he learns, it's okay to take off the weights from your shoulders from time to time.
Whatever helps the benefit of the whole crew. That's what Beast Boy is all about. And I think he actually has like a deeper side to him that isn't really shown because he's always so funny, but he has like very complex emotional levels, which you might see later on in the whole DC universe.
The most fun part about it is that Superman really needs Batman's help. So I sort of personally love it when Superman and Batman get along and they're not so contentious with each other. The people behind the Justice League just are experts in the DC universe. So I feel really safe with them, and it's a real honor to get to work for them.
The following panel of the week has been approved by Jason Inman.
Before we go, we've got a copy of the Wonder Woman Earth 1 graphic novel by Grant Morrison to give away to one of you fans.
For your chance to win, click subscribe and then let us know down in the YouTube comments what was your favorite panel from last week's DC comic books.
Make sure you use that phrase, my DCAA entry. And guys, you can only win if you're a subscriber, so make sure you click subscribe.
We'll see you tomorrow. We got some Wonder Woman to read.
Yeah, we do. Give it
Hey.